Because even like you look at McKinsey or Bain Consulting, do you have to know the CEO?
Because now they are many years later.
Yeah, their reputation goes before them.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. So we have to start consciously building the reputations of our companies for excellence in our fields, so that the reputation outlives you as a founder. And I like what the discussion we're having about legacy business. That is how now the business becomes a legacy. The business has its own reputation that is not tied to the founder. So for too long, we as founders, we end up being the public face of the company. But we have to start building that image of the company consciously and building that brand so that it stands on its own. So that even after you've faded into the background, or even if you say you're going to sell or whatever, the company stands on its own. And that is something that I'm also struggling with at the moment, and something that I'm actively working towards to ensure now that the name Saracen will outlive me and outlive us, the founders and the business partners, and continue to the future. And there's a clear brand that we've put around the Saracen name. This is what we want the brand to stand for, and that's what we're going to continue building.
I think, Mike, also to his point, you talked about hubris. And I think one of the things that we fail in as entrepreneurs is we believe in ourselves too much, particularly when we have succeeded. When you've not succeeded, you're very quiet. You're actually pushing the name of your company. But when you walk in now and you're like, I am the Michael. I am the Pauline. So I think it is really also an ego thing that we, particularly for us with our African business, is to learn consciously to separate, like Lenny is saying, that your success perhaps is on something else. And I know you had asked me, like, one of the things that I hear from founders when I'm consulting, it is really thinking you are a monopoly of everything. You maybe are a very good business developer. And that is why your business is prospering. It may be you create very good product, but perhaps your people's skills are very wanting. So it is good to associate a brand with its own resources, its own the way it is, whatever it is that is selling, whether it is consumer, whether it's in it is B2B or even B2G, whatever it is you're doing, you need to quietly start stepping back. Just like the way age is telling us, start stepping back. And that is why we're here, Mike. If we were 20s, we would not be giving stories. We would be like, I don't want my story to be shared. Exactly. But today you can be able to say, that is my company. But personally, these are the challenges and the mistakes that I made.
Yeah. But also, then that brings us to a little bit of a controversial question. Or not. Maybe I would like you guys to think about it. We all build our businesses. Peter, when you used to come and walk through my business, it was in a time when the political regime then encouraged significant level of innovation.
Correct.
We were not traders. It pushed us. We came from, I remember it was between 2003 and around 2012, my business grew 700%. I came from a business that could do 100 million to 2 billion within 10 years. That's a lot.
Yes.
And I remember I would get projects from NSSF. I never knew anybody at the board. KPLC, I never knew anybody at the board. I would do transactions with big brands. I told Safaricom, I never knew anybody at the board which board. People just gave me business because I was good at what I did. So we came from that evolution where it was be the best at what you are